Hello and welcome to live coverage of Averett University softball here on the Averett Sports Network. I am Drew Wilson bringing you today's matchup between the Averett Cougars and the Bridgewater College Eagles in this non-conference game here in Danville, Virginia. About to start game one here at Cougar Field. Let's take a look at today's starting lineups. First for Bridgewater in batting order, Tori Shiflett batting first and playing second base. Hannah Mahan at shortstop. Jasmine Smith at first base. Sarah Weimer behind the plate. Annalise Franklin is the DP. Caitlin Torona at third base. Catherine Thomas in right field. Brooklyn Friedley in left field. Avery Pinder in center field. And Samantha Martin is the pitcher in the circle today for the Eagles. For the Cougars, Lauren Johnston in center field. Chloe Horton at shortstop. Taylor Sullivan in left. Anna Coleman behind the plate. Hannah Thompson getting the start in the circle today for the Cougars, batting fifth. Then you have Lauren Nelson at first base. Salem Hill getting the start at third base. Carson Lee at second base. And Emily Fugit in right field for the Cougars. Averett comes into this matchup with a 5-5 record. Bridgewater 10-8 on the year. The Cougars coming off a sweep of Shenandoah. Prior to this one, they're supposed to play at Roanoke on yesterday, actually last night, but that game was postponed. So we're going to pause for a quick second and come back with more on today's game. And welcome back as we are almost set to get started here in game one of our doubleheader between Bridgewater and the Cougars of Averett University. Teams have been introduced and the national anthem going on right now. Pause for just another second and come back with more on today's game. And welcome back to live coverage of Averett University softball here on the Averett Sports Network. I'm Drew Wilson bringing you today's matchup between Bridgewater and Averett. And it's a non-conference matchup, but next year will be a conference matchup as Averett makes the move to the ODAC conference. Bridgewater, as I mentioned earlier, comes in with a 10-8 record overall. They have yet to play a conference game. Averett 5-5 overall, and they are 1-1 in USA South Conference play. This matchup was supposed to be back on March 13th, but it was postponed due to inclement weather. So they are making it up today. Cougars coming off a sweep of Shenandoah University last Saturday. They won 8-0 in 6 innings and 5-1 in Game 2. The Eagles, meanwhile, split a doubleheader with Marymount University on Tuesday. Marymount won the opener 8-3, and Bridgewater won the second game 9-8 in 8 innings. Take a look at your defensive layout here for the Cougars. You got Sullivan in left, Johnston in center, Fugit in right, and then your infield from left to right. Hill at third base, Horton at shortstop, Lee at second base, Nelson at first base, and behind the plate, Anna Coleman. And pitching today for the Cougars, the senior Hannah Thompson, 2-3 on the year in the circle. So she'll get the start here in Game 1 against Bridgewater. And we are ready to roll here as Tori Shiflett will come to the plate. First pitch, a called strike. Shiflett batting .426 on the season. And this one lined out to Carson Lee at second base for the first out. So one away here. And that will bring up Hannah Mahan. Mahan batting .239 on the season. First pitch chopped back to Hannah Thompson in the circle, and that'll be a quick out.
Next play, Bridgewater, number 5, Jasmine Smith.
So 2 away now for Jasmine Smith. Smith batting .339 coming into today. Has 21 hits and 17 runs scored, including a team-high 9 doubles on the season. She also leads the team with, second on the team with 15 runs batted in. Thompson's pitch misses outside. Ball 1 here to Smith. Thompson 2-3 on the year with a 3.45 earned run average. This is her 5th start, 6th appearance on the year. And a swing and a miss there for strike 1 to Smith. Thompson has faced off against some of the tougher teams that the Cougars have played so far, including Lynchburg to start the year, then defending national champion Virginia Wesleyan. And this one chopped over to third base, but foul. So 1-2 the count. Thompson will look in here. And the pitch, and a swing and a miss, and that'll be it for the top of the first inning. Bridgewater goes 1-2-3. We'll be back with the Cougars' bottom half of the first when we return.
Being a student athlete impacts my overall experience a lot, just gaining a brotherhood with my teammates, and then with all the other teams, a big connection throughout all of athletics, and makes it fun to walk around campus and see everyone you know, and everyone comes out and encourages you at games, so it makes it a really fun environment.
And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the first inning here. Let's take a look at that Averett batting order coming into the first at bat for the Cougars. It'll be Johnston, Horton, and Sullivan leading things off. And then should they continue, it would be Coleman, Thompson, Nelson, Hill, Lee, and Fugit following those top 3 hitters.
Coming to play for Cougars, number 2, Lauren Johnston.
So Johnston steps in. Johnston batting .286 on the year. She's been working out of the leadoff spot for most of the season. And first pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Thank you for joining us for today's softball doubleheader. It's a kind of overcast day here in Danville. Temperatures, though, up in the low 70s as Johnson fouls that one off for strike two. Wind blowing from right to left here at Cougar Field on Averett's North Campus. And that pitch misses outside for ball one here from Samantha Martin. Martin with a 1-4 record on the season. And this one popped up behind the plate. Looks like it'll stay in play, and it will. And it's going to be caught for the first out.
Next plate, number 21, Chloe Horton.
So that'll bring up Chloe Horton. Horton stumps up, batting .393 on the year. And that pitch just missed inside, right at the knees for ball one here to Horton, who's been swinging a hot bat. She has 11 hits, including 2 doubles and 2 home runs, and leads the team with 8 runs driven in. That one misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes here to Horton, sophomore out of LaBelle, Florida. Playing shortstop today, but has played third base a little bit and first base a little bit this season. And lines that one foul to the left side. Makes the count 2-1 here. Mentioned Martin in the circle today for the Eagles. He's pitched in 47 1/3 innings this season, has team high 25 strikeouts, making her 9th appearance of the year. That one misses inside. 3 balls and 1 strike here to Horton. Good hitters count here for Horton. Doesn't have to swing at it if she doesn't like it. But she does hack at it and it fouls it off. Now to run the count full here with 1 away. Martin, the sophomore out of Toms River, New Jersey, looks in, gets the signal, and that pitch fouled out of play by Horton. Got a round on that one pretty good, but way out in front, and teed it off out of play to the left side. Had the distance to be a home run in this park, had it stayed straight. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch coming to Horton. Just gets a piece of it, rolls it right back to the pitcher, Martin, and she'll toss it to first base for the out. So 2 away here for Averett. And that'll bring up Taylor Sullivan. Sullivan batting .250 on the year. Started off slow, but she's come on strong here the last couple games. Has 2 doubles and 2 triples. Those are her 4 hits. And swing and a miss there for strike 1 to Sullivan. Sullivan, the sophomore out of Timberlake, North Carolina. She'll likely be pitching in game 2, but playing left field here in game 1. And fouls that one off her shin for strike 2. Sullivan still trying to walk it off. She'll face an 0-2 count here. Pitch from Martin a little low for ball 1. This one popped up down the left field line, but will get out of play. Sullivan still trying to walk off, hitting that ball off her shin just a moment ago. Pitch from Martin. And hit out to center field, back, but on the warning track, and it's going to be caught out there by the center fielder Pender for the out, and that'll be it for the Cougars here in the bottom of the first inning. Still scoreless in game one.
What makes Averett special to me is the family-oriented and diverse background and communities. Here at Averett, we believe in one family, one team philosophy. As an RA, being able to guide people in the right direction and building a community helps me develop leadership. Also, being a leader on the football team and captain, it helps me guide people to be better each and every way.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the second inning. It'll be Sarah Weimer leading things off for the Eagles. Still scoreless here in game one of her doubleheader. Weimer will step up to the plate. First pitch from Thompson on the way and just missed. Weimer batting, .475 on the season. Has a team high 29 hits. And Thompson misses there, an 0-2 hole here. Weimer, the junior out of Broadway, Virginia, looks at strike one. And this one line down to second base. Carson Lee scoops it up and throws over to first for the out. That'll be a 4-3 put out on Weimer for out number one. And that'll bring up the DP, Annalise Franklin. Franklin batting .308 this season, coming into today. Looks at strike one. Pitch from Thompson, and Franklin couldn't catch up to it. 2 strikes now. 0-2 is the count to Franklin. And Thompson trying to work that outside corner and just missed a little bit off the edge. So that'll make the count 1-2. And Franklin just got a piece of that one to stay alive. Bridgewater holds the all-time series lead, but these two teams haven't played since 2012, which seems kind of shocking to me now that I think about it. As Thompson misses outside on that pitch, evens the count at 2-2. But they'll be seeing plenty of each other over the near future as Averett makes the move to the ODAC. As Thompson misses high and inside there, runs the count full. And this one line foul down the left side. Thompson, a senior out of nearby Pelham, North Carolina, went to high school at Bartlett, Nancy, along with her catcher, Anna Coleman. And that will be a walk. much to the crowd's dismay here at Cougar Field. And that'll bring up Caitlin Torona, the third baseman, batting out of the number 6 spot for Bridgewater. First pitch on the way, misses high for ball 1. One-zero pitch, fouled out to the net behind the plate. 1-1 the count here to Torona. And this one lined out to deep left field. That's going to get over the head of Sullivan. And they're going to hold Franklin at third base, and it'll be a double for Torona. First hit of the day for either team. So a double to left field. And that'll bring up Catherine Thomas. So first pitch, a called strike. Here to Thomas. Pair of runners in scoring position here with one away for Bridgewater, and Thomas swings through that one for strike 2. Thompson trying to work out of this jam here in the top of the second. That one fouled out of play to the right side. Count remains 0-2. Thompson looks in. This one hit right back under her glove. Horton will look the runner back, and it'll be a base hit. Not quick enough for the Cougars, and now the bases will be loaded.
Plate number 11, Brooklyn Fridley.
So that'll bring up Brooklyn Fridley here. Nope. Nowhere to put her. First pitch from Thompson misses low and away for ball 1. And now Thompson will meet up with Coleman. Make sure they're on the same page here. 1-0 pitch. This one fouled back to the net. Evens the count at 1-1. Here to Fridley. And this one hit to deep left field. Sullivan makes the catch. Runners will tag. Runner third, Franklin will tag, and Bridgewater is on the board here with a sacrifice fly.
Next plate number 1, Averett Pender.
So Pender comes to the plate. And first pitch, a called strike. Avery Pender batting .289 on the season. 13 hits, including 1 extra base hit, a double. And that one in there as well. 0-2 the count. And just missed the outside corner for ball 1. And Thompson finds the outside corner, and that will be it. but not before Bridgewater scores one here in the top of the second inning. They take a 1-0 lead over Averett here in Game 1. We'll be back with the bottom of the second when we return. You're watching Averett Softball on the Averett Sports Network.
Being a student athlete and an aviation major was actually a huge plus for me in deciding to come to Averett. I looked into multiple schools, hundreds of schools actually, and Averett just felt like home to me as soon as I stepped foot on campus. As soon as I stepped foot in the airport and when I got on North Campus, it was just a great feeling. Very home-like feeling, especially being so far away from home, me being from Houston, Texas. I felt like it was amazing being able to kind of see the atmosphere that they had built here and the family and really the community that they built here. You know, it really feels like you're being in a big neighborhood kind of. I really enjoy my time here at Averett so far. And one of the biggest reasons that I picked Averett was because of me being able to do both, being a student athlete and also being able to fly planes. That's one of my I think favorite things to say to anybody when they ask me what my collegiate experience has been like. I could definitely say, you know, I've been flying planes and playing football. There's not too many people in the country that could say that.
And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Anna Coleman will lead it off for the Cougars. Looks at ball one low here from Martin. Bridgewater with a 1-0 lead after scoring in the top half of this inning on the sacrifice fly. Martin trying to come inside there, but misses right at the knees. 2-0 here to Coleman, who's batting .375 on the season. She's really helped herself out at the plate the last couple of games. Upped her batting average by about 100 points. Hits this one right up the middle off of Martin's foot. Coleman trying to beat it out, and she will, despite a good play out there at second base by Shiflett.
Next plate number 15, Hannah Thompson.
So Anna Coleman aboard here to get things going for the Cougars. And that'll bring up Hannah Thompson, her battery mate here. And Thompson hits this one up the middle. And it's going to be a 6-3 double play on a great play by Hannah Mahan to turn it herself. And a tough break for the Cougars.
Next to the plate number 14, Lauren Nelson.
Just right at Mahan, who was guarding towards second base. And that'll be 2 away here. As Lauren Nelson will come to the plate, looks at ball one. Nelson hits this one out to the gap in left center field. Could be trouble, but going to be a great catch out there in left field by Fridley on the run in the gap for the third out. So the Cougars make some things happen, but just can't catch a break. And that'll be it here for the Cougars in the bottom of the second inning. Bridgewater still with a 1-0 lead. We'll be back with a third. And welcome back. We go to the top of the third inning. Bridgewater with a 1-0 lead here on Averett in game one of our non-conference doubleheader. Tori Shiflett will lead it off for the Eagles. as they get back to the top of the lineup. First pitch low and inside for ball one. Shiflett, a junior out of Dayton, Virginia. The high school Turner Ashby High School just down the road from Bridgewater, so local product for them. As that one across for strike one to even the count here to Shiflett. One count. Ball popped up down the left field line. And Sullivan out there to make the catch for the out.
Next to plate number 6, Hannah Mahan.
And that'll bring up Hannah Mahan. That pitch misses for a ball. This one hit out to second base. Lee knocks it down and stays with it. And able to make the play for the 4-3 putout. That'll bring up Jasmine Smith, who struck out swinging to end the top of the first. First pitch from Thompson. That one right down the middle for strike one. Cougars hosting Bridgewater today. Kind of a last prep before back to conference play on Saturday when they host North Carolina Wesleyan right here at Cougar Field. Thompson's pitch a little low for ball one. Thompson a little high there. Misses the zone. 2-1 the count. And swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Smith. Two-two pitch, and Thompson was headed to the dugout. She thought that one was in there for a strike, but must have just missed. So full count. Payoff pitch. Hit down the left field line, out of play. This one chopped foul as well over toward the Averett dugout on the third base side. Still 3-2. Smith out of Amherst, Virginia, about an hour north of here, just above Lynchburg. Fouls that one off again to the left side. Smith will step back in. Still 3-2 count. And that one misses outside. It'll be ball 4, and Smith's aboard here with 2 away. That'll bring up Sarah Weimer, who grounded out 4-3 to lead off the second inning in her first at bat. So Thompson will look in. First pitch to Weimer, misses outside. Ball 1. Averett trying to avoid getting into trouble here with 2 outs as Bridgewater looking to rally here. And that one fouled out of play to the right side. That'll leave the count at 1-1. Weimer came into today batting .475, which was tops among the regulars in the Bridgewater lineup. Team high 26 runs batted in. Pops this one up in the infield and gets back to actually curled back towards the backstop and up against the net. Thompson tried to make a good play but couldn't get to it. But it will be strike 2. 0-2 the count. Thompson misses wide. 2-2 now. Senior looks in. And Thompson thought it was strike 3 again. No such luck and said ball 3. And once again, we have a full count here to Weimer. Home plate umpire squeezing the zone a little bit. This one hit out to shortstop. Horton will take the easy play at second for the force out, and that will be it for Bridgewater here in their half of the third. We'll be back here on the Averett Sports Network. Welcome back. We go to the bottom of the third inning. And it'll be Salem Hill leading things off for the Cougars. First pitch fouled away for strike 1. 1-1 the count here to Hill. Batting .200 on the year as pair of hits. Fouls that one back to the net for strike 2. Averett down 1-0 after giving up the run on a sacrifice fly back in the top of the second. As that pitch from Martin misses high. 2-2 the count. And line drive foul over to the left side. Still 2-2 the count. And this one poked on into the gap and into right center. And Hill aboard with a base hit.
Next
Second base hit of the day for the Cougars, as Hill now aboard to lead things off here for the Cougars' third. Carson Lee comes to the plate. Foul that one out of play for strike one. Lee batting .250 on the year. Has 3 hits, including a double and a home run. Fouls that one back to the net. 0-2 now to Lee. Lee, the junior, out of Roxborough, North Carolina. He's kind of found a home at second base in this lineup for the Cougars. And that pitch just missed. 1-2 the count. Lee watches that one as it sails a little high for ball 2. 2-2 pitch, and a swing and a miss for strike 3. And Lee goes down for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Emily Fugit, junior transfer. Pops this one down the left field line, and caught down there in foul territory by Fridley for the out. So Lauren Johnson will come to the plate as the top of the lineup back up for the Cougars. Johnson batting .276 this season. First pitch of ball here to the senior out of Elk Grove, California. One-0 pitch. Little check swing. She went. And it will be a strike. That one missed just on the outside of the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike here to Johnston. And this one hit down the left field line and called by Fridley again for the third out. So that'll be it for the Cougars here. And their half of the third. Still 1-0 your score. Bridgewater on top here in game 1. And welcome back. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Annalise Franklin will lead it off here for the Eagles. Franklin scored the first run and only run so far today. Looks at ball 1. She walked and made her way around back in the 2nd inning. Looks at strike 1 there from Thompson. Thompson with the heat on the inside corner for strike 2. Ball popped up over to the first base side and caught by Thompson in foul territory.
Next plate, number 18, Kalen Torona.
So Kalen Torona will come to the plate here with one away. First pitch from Thompson. Inside for ball 1. Ball hit over to the third base side, caught by Salem Hill in foul territory for the out.
Next plate, number 7, Catherine Thomas.
So 2 away here for Catherine Thomas. Thomas singled in her first at bat of the day. Looks at ball 1 there from Thompson. This one hit out to second base. Fielded by Carson Lee, and an easy toss over to first for the out. So that'll be it here for Bridgewater in their half of the 4th inning. But they lead Averett 1-0 here in game 1. We'll be back with more Averett softball on the Averett Sports Network.
I think Averett's a special place because of the camaraderie amongst everybody. I feel like it's a lot of friendships that won't be broken throughout my life, and it gave me a chance to show my abilities in wrestling and in the classroom.
Welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Chloe Horton will lead things off here for the Cougars, who trail 1-0 to Bridgewater here in game 2 of our non-conference doubleheader at Cougar Field here in Danville, Virginia. Horton first pitch, breaking ball, looks at it for ball 1. As Martin missed a little low on that pitch. Trying to come back to a similar area, but a little bit inside. 2 balls and no strikes here to Horton. Horton batting .379 on the year. Leads the Cougars. That one finds the inside corner and makes it 2-1. And this one hit out to third base. And the throw over from Torona. And plenty of time to get Horton for the 5-3 putout. So 1 away here. And that'll bring up Taylor Sullivan. Sullivan, the left fielder. Here in game 1, pops this one up down the left field line. And Fridley down there makes the catch. She's been busy today.
Next plate, number 12, Anna Coleman.
So 2 away now for the Cougars. As Anna Coleman will come to the plate. Coleman has jumped ahead in terms of batting average, batting 394 now. It looks at strike one there from Martin. And Martin's pitch misses inside. 1-1 the count. Coleman leads the team in hits this season. Looks at ball two there. And this one hit down the left field line. And caught out in left field by Fridley again. So that'll be it for the Cougars here in their half of the fourth inning. We'll be back with the fifth. You're watching Averett Softball on the Averett Sports Network. And welcome back. We go to the top of the fifth inning. Brooklyn Fridley will lead things off here for Bridgewater. First pitch right back to Thompson, knocks it down and makes the play for the quick out.
Next to the plate, number 1, Avery Pender.
I'm going to bring up Avery Pender. Tries to lay down the bunt, but fouls it off. Infield now playing in. Bunt dropped down again. Salem Hill with the throw, not in time, and it'll be an infield bunt single for Pender.
Next plate, number 2, Torrey Shiflett.
So a runner board here with one away for the top of the order as Torrey Shiflett makes her way to the plate. Pitch from Thompson. Misses outside, ball one. Thompson with the pitch. Shiflett showing bunt. Runner takes off. And the throw to the other side of the bag. And will be a stolen base for Pender. Pitch was a strike, so 1-1 the count. Shiflett lays off that pitch outside, 2-1. Runner in scoring position for the leadoff hitter for the Eagles. She's got 12 runs driven in this year. Pokes this one out to deep center field. Johnston back, makes the catch. Runner tagging. And Pinder will make her way over to third base here with 2 away. That'll bring up Hannah Mahan. Mahan came into today batting .239, has 3 RBIs on the season. Looks at strike 1 from Thompson. Averett trying to work out of this jam here with 2 away and avoid giving up another run. Thompson with the pitch. Fastball misses on the outside corner. This one lined out to Horton at shortstop. Throw over in time, and that will be it here for Bridgewater. They stranded a runner at third base on the 6-3 ground out, and that'll be it. Still 1-0 your score. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th when we return. Cougars coming to the plate. It'll be Hannah Thompson leading it off.
Being a student athlete at Averett and being an RA, it is very time consuming, but it has gotten me, I'm much more involved than I was last year. I have really good relationships with all my residents that I didn't have before, and the student athlete, it's nice to be able to relate with my teammates and other student athletes. I'm kind of in the middle ground, so I get both sides, make those connections with both groups.
And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Hannah Thompson will lead it off here for the Cougars as they trail. And first pitch hit over to third base. It's going to be an error. Thompson's going to make her way to second. And the Cougars have something cooking here in the bottom of the 5th.
Next to plate number 14, Lauren Nelson.
So Lauren Nelson coming to the plate. See if the Cougars maybe elect to bunt Thompson over with the tying run on board. And she does drop down the bunt. It's a beauty. It will be a 2-4 put out to move Thompson over.
Next to plate number 10, Salem Hill.
So Salem Hill now at the plate with a tying run at third base for the Cougars. Hill had a single to the right center gap. And her first at-bat of the day. See if she can come through again here for Averett. And a little check swing for strike 1. And that one a called strike. Hill fouls this one down the left side and drops foul over against the fence. Hill out of Thomasville, North Carolina, the freshman. Chance to give the Cougars a tie-in run if she can bring it in. Pops this one up, and this one will get out of play to the right side as well. Count remains 0-2. Hill battling. Lays off that pitch for ball one. Martin trying to go high. Get Hill to chase, but she did not offer at it. And it's 1-2 the count. And this one crushed down the left field line. And that'll just get out of play, out of the reach of Fridley. They'll do it again, 1-2 the count. And this one poked out into right field. Thompson tagging up. It's going to be a close play, but she'll slide around the catcher, Weimer, and it'll be a sac fly for Salem Hill.
Next to plate, number 18, Elena Lewis.
So tie ball game. So 1-1 the score, and we're going to have a pinch hitter coming up for Carson Lee. Looks like Elena Lewis will grab a bat. So Lewis batting .333 on the year. The senior out of Wake Forest, North Carolina. So Lewis has 4 hits on the year and has scored 4 runs. She has driven in 1 run. And that pitch misses outside. Ball 1. Averett head coach Steve Alcorn going with the pinch hitter here. And Lewis looks at strike 1 there, evens the count. And Lewis wisely lays off that pitch about letters high. So 2-1 the count here for Martin. And this one hit to deep right center field, but it's going to be caught out there by Catherine Thomas for the out. And that will be it for the Cougars, but they get the tying run in here in the bottom of the 5th. 1-1 our score. We'll go to the 6th. When we return, you're watching Averett Softball on the Averett Sports Network. And welcome back. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Jasmine Smith will lead things off here for Bridgewater. We're tied 1-1 after the sacrifice fly in the last half inning. Pitch from Thompson misses outside. 1-0 the count. Ball popped up over to the left side, and looks like it will get out of play. One and one now. Here to Smith. Smith 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk so far in this one. 1-1 pitch from Thompson. Changeup misses high. 2 balls and a strike. Thompson sends this one in, and it's popped out to center field and caught by Johnston.
Next plate number 17, Sarah
So
Weimer.
one away here for Sarah Weimer. Weimer 0 for 2 with ground out and a fielder's choice so far today. Looks at ball one from Thompson. Still cloudy here in Danville, Virginia. But thankfully, no rain in the area as that one misses outside as well. 2-0 the count. We're worried a little bit about if we could get this one in today after all the rain that was in the forecast yesterday, but thankfully it kind of let up a little bit earlier than anticipated and didn't rain overnight. So the field able to stay in great shape as Thompson misses there. 3-0 the count here to Weimer. Fields here on Averett North Campus drain really well, so that's always helpful, but glad we didn't have to worry about it. And it'll be a 4-pitch walk here to Weimer. And she'll reach here with one away. That'll bring up Franklin, who walked, scored, and flew or popped out to the pitcher in foul territory so far today. Fouls that one back to the net for strike one. Thankfully, the weather cooperated a little bit here today and haven't had any sprinkling or rain as a bunt will move the runner over. So 2 away now, but that will move Weimer up to second base. That'll bring up the third baseman, Caitlin Torona. Fastball misses outside for ball one. It's a busy day here at North Campus. Softball going on here at Cougar Field, and just up the hill, Averett baseball taking on Southern Virginia in conference series. Cougars up 1-0 in that one. And a called strike here to Torona. Now leaving the count at 1-1. Pitch from Thompson. And a little check swing and home plate umpire says she went around. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Averett trying to work out of this one with a runner in scoring position at second base. 2 away. Thompson trying to get Torona to chase outside, but no luck. It'll even the count at 2-2. And this one fouled. And that one fouled back to the net. Missed outside. Full count. And called strike on the inside corner as Torona goes down. And a beautiful pitch there by Thompson for the third out. We're tied 1-1. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th here. And game 1 of our doubleheader between Averett and Bridgewater. Welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Emily Fugit will lead it off here for the Cougars. And first pitch hit down the left field line. And it's going to be a tight play and safe at second base. So it will be a double down the left field line for now. Of course, Coach Pluskovic for Bridgewater makes her way out to talk. And field umpire says the runner was in underneath the tag, so the call will stand. And the Cougars now have the go-ahead run at second base. Johnson lays down the bunt. It's a good one. And the runner's going to come home. That's a weird play there. It was a 1-4 sack BU. Move Fugit over, and then Fugit came home. And this one hit down the line. And it's a great play over there at third base by Torona to get the out. But the Cougars take a 2-1 lead. And looks like we might have a pinch hitter coming up for the Cougars here with 2 away. Looks like Grace Wadlington has grabbed a bat for Sullivan. So Wadlington will pinch hit here. Wadlington only one plate appearance so far this season and drew a walk. Looks at a ball here. And that pitch missed as well. 2-0 the count here to Wadlington. And that one fouled out of play to the right side. 2-1 the count. And that pitch finds the zone on the inside corner. 2-2 the count here to Wadlington. And Wadlington laid off that pitch. Looked like she wanted to take a hack at it, but 3-2. And that one misses inside, and Wadlington draws another walk here in her career. So 2 walks for her. And she'll reach first base here with 2 away. And that'll bring up Anna Coleman, the catcher. Had to take a second to remove her catcher's equipment. So Coleman steps up to the plate, batting .283. Fouls that one back. Changeup missed. 1-1 the count. Averett with a 2-1 lead. Looking to add to it here with a runner aboard. 1 away. That pitch missed outside. 2-1 the count here to Coleman. Heart of the order due up here for the Cougars. It'll be Coleman and Thompson. And this one hit out to third base, and the play by Torona for the out. And that will be it here for the Cougars, but not before they add a run. They're 3 outs away from taking game 1 here against Bridgewater. Welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Averett with a 2-1 lead on Bridgewater here in game 1 of our doubleheader. And Catherine Thomas will lead it off for the Eagles, who trail by 1 here in their last scheduled at-bat of the game. Hannah Thompson with the pitch. Missed outside for ball 1. Taylor Sullivan re-entered to play defensively for left field after being pinch hit for in the bottom of the 6th. One-0 pitch. And Thompson misses outside, 2-0. It's a 7, 8, 9 batters for Bridgewater in this inning. Thompson comes right at her. This one popped up over in right field. Fugit underneath it to make the catch for the out. And one away. That'll bring up Brooklyn Fridley, who drove in the only run today for Bridgewater with a sacrifice fly to left. She's also made some really solid defensive plays out in left field herself. Swing and a miss there at that one. Fouled it off. Just got a piece of it, actually. So 0-1 the count here at Fridley. Sophomore out of Stanley, Virginia. And Thompson nibbles the outside corner there. 0-2 the count. For Thompson, you got to go after these last couple hitters in the bottom of the lineup. You don't want that top of the lineup due up. This one popped up over and caught by Horton at shortstop for the second out. And Bridgewater down to its final out here in the top of the 7th inning. Trailing by 1. That'll bring up Avery Pender. Pender had a bunt single in her last at bat. See if maybe she tries to do that as well. Swinging all the way with a slap. Slap hitter slinging all the way there for strike 1. Couldn't catch up to it. Oh, 1 pitch, fouled back to the net, and now Bridgewater back down to its last out, or last strike. And that one fouled out of play. Count remains 0-2. Averett trying to finish off this comeback win after scoring runs in the 5th and 6th inning to take the lead. And outside pitch just missed the corner. Thompson trying to see if maybe she could get Pender to chase that one. 1-2 the count. And just a bit off the plate there. Evens the count at 2-2 despite the uproar from the Averett crowd. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And that one just missed the outside corner as well. Full count here to Pender. Payoff pitch. And Pender fouled that one off. Would have been ball 4. So they'll do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that one fouled off over toward the Averett dugout. Thompson just over 100 pitches here today. They'll do it again. And that one a little low for ball 4. So the tying run aboard here for the top of the lineup. And Tori Shiflett coming to the plate. Pender a threat to run over at first base. She has 7 stolen bases, including the one earlier, as that pitch missed outside for ball 1. Now a little visit to the circle for Thompson and Coleman. Talk things over. Want to know the count here to Shiflett. Averett trying to close this one out. 1 out away. But Eagles aren't going to make it easy. 1-0 pitch. That one missed inside. 2-0. This one hit out to third base. Hill with the throw over to first, and that will finish it off. Averett holds on to win 2-1 here in Game 1 of the doubleheader, as they come back to beat Bridgewater. Averett will improve to 6-5 on the season. Bridgewater drops to 10-9. Thompson will pick up the win, her 3rd on the year. Martin takes the loss. She drops to 4-2 on the season. So that'll be it here for Game 1. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll have Game 2 for you right here on the Averett Sports Network. Just stay tuned. And welcome back. We are ready for game 2 between Bridgewater and Averett after Averett took a 2-1 lead, or 2-1 win in game 1. We are ready for game 2. And the first pitch from Taylor Sullivan, a ball. Second pitch in there for a strike. 1-1 the count. It'll be Tori Shiflett leading off for the Eagles. And first pitch hit down the left field line, gets out of play. So 1-1 the count here to Shiflett. It'll be Shiflett, Hannah Mahan, Jasmine Smith, Sarah Weimer, Annalise Franklin, Caitlin Torona. First 6 batters for Bridgewater, and that one fouled off by Shiflett. One, two the count. Coleman trying to frame that one, but misses outside for ball 2, 2-2 the count. For the Cougars, a little bit different lineup. Peyton Lowry in left, Lauren Johnson in center. Excuse me, Lowry in right, Johnson in center. As this one popped up in the infield, caught at second base by Carson Lee for out number 1.
Coming to play next, number 6, Hannah Mahan.
And that'll bring up Hannah Mahan. But going back to the Averett's defensively, Peyton Lowry in right, Lauren Johnston in center, Emily Fugit in left here to start. And then your infield, as that one fouled off. Your infield at third base, Angela Rodriguez getting the start. Hannah Thompson at shortstop after getting the win in the circle in game 1. Carson Lee at second base, and Chloe Horton at first base. Anna Coleman behind the plate, and Taylor Sullivan getting the start here in game 2. She's 3-2 in the circle this season, as that pitch missed a little low. 1-1 the count here to Mahan. And that one in there for a strike. 1-2 the count. Still scoreless here as we start the top of the first inning of game 2. As that pitch missed outside, 2-2 the count. And this one hit out to Carson Lee. Gets the scoop off the one hopper and throws over for the 4-3 put out for the second out. And that'll bring up Jasmine Smith. Smith 0 for 2 in game 1. Only 3 hits total for both teams in game 1, actually. And Smith looks at strike from Sullivan. Sullivan, as I mentioned, 3-2 record, making her 6th start, 7th appearance overall, has a 1.98 earned run average and 24 strikeouts in 35 and a third inning. This one hit down the left field line, and Fugit underneath it to make the catch for the third out. And that will be it here for Bridgewater in their half of the first. We'll be back with Averett's bottom of the first when we return. And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Peyton Lowry will lead it off here for the Cougars. The freshman from nearby South Boston, Virginia, getting the start here in the leadoff spot. And first pitch missed for ball one. Getting the start here in game two for the Eagles, Emma Killian, right-hander out of Chesterfield, Virginia. And two quick balls here to Lowry. Looking at Killian, she's 2-4 on the year with a 4.62 earned run average in 30 1/3 innings. Making her 7th start of the year. Trying to find that outside corner, but no luck. 3 straight balls here to open up the game. And that one finds the zone there as Lowry was tanking. 3-1. Little chopper over to first base, and it's going to be fielded by Smith. She'll take it herself for the out. So Chloe Horton will come to the plate here with one away. And Horton hits this one out to shortstop. Mahan with a throw over to first in time for the second out. So 2 away here in the bottom of the first. And that'll bring up Elena Lewis getting the start in the DP position here for the Cougars. She pinch hit, and game one flew out to right field. Looks at strike one there from Killian. That pitch to Lewis, a little low. 1-1 the count. Averett trying to get its second straight sweep, but Bridgewater not going to go away easy here in the start of this one. And Bridgewater still able to get the out. Torona bobbled it and still had time to fire over for the third out of the inning. So still scoreless here through one in game two between Averett and Bridgewater. We'll be back. You're watching Averett Softball on the Averett Sports Network.
I think being a student athlete impacts my overall experience a lot, just gaining a brotherhood with my teammates, and then with all the other teams, a big connection throughout all of athletics, and makes it fun to walk around campus and see everyone you know, and everyone comes out and encourages you at games, so it makes it a really fun environment.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the second inning. Bridgewater coming to the plate. It'll be Sarah Weimer batting in the cleanup spot here in game two. Weimer came into the day leading the team in hitting at .475. She went 0 for 2 in game one. First pitch missed for a ball from Sullivan. And a called strike right down the middle evens the count. Sullivan's pitch hit out to center field. It's going to be a tough play by Johnston, and she'll make the catch up against the wall for the out.
Next to plate number 22, Annalise Franklin.
And a wonderful defensive play there for Averett as Johnson made a tough play to get to that ball. So one away here. And first pitch, a called strike to Annalise Franklin. Franklin once again in the DP spot, batting fifth here in game two. And looks at another strike on the outside corner from Sullivan. So a quick 0-2 hole here to Franklin. Pitch from Sullivan. Fouled off to the net, so Franklin stays alive. Still 0-2 the count. Be Franklin and Torona, and then if the inning continues, Catherine Thomas, Brooklyn Fridley, and Avery Pender. Bottom half of the lineup here for the Eagles. That pitch missed the zone. 1-2 the count here to Franklin. Wind blowing from right to left here at Cougar Field. And a foul ball. One and two still the count. It's been a pretty much overcast day all day today. Hasn't ever cleared up from the rain yesterday that came through. This one hit down to right field and caught by Lowry on the run for the out. A couple of good defensive plays in the outfield for the Cougars here in the top of the second inning. So that'll bring up Kaylin Torona. Torona out of Winchester, Virginia. Millbrook High School product. Pitch from Sullivan misses high for ball one. Cougars wearing their navy blue jerseys, white pants today. Bridgewater in their all black uniforms. And a called strike there evens the count at 1-1. This one popped up over off the Bridgewater dugout. So 1-2 the count here to Torona. Sullivan's pitch right down the middle, a called strike three. And that'll be it for the Eagles here in the top half of the second inning. Still scoreless here at Cougar Field. You're watching Averett Softball on the Averett Sports Network.
Being a student athlete here has definitely pushed me to do things that I have not been able to do in the past. Because of my team, I have opened up more socially, and they have pushed me to be a better athlete and a better student, and I wouldn't be who I am today if it weren't for them.
And welcome back. Anna Coleman will lead it off here for the Cougars. And Thompson chops this one foul. 0-1 the count here to Coleman after the foul ball down the left side. Just hits it off the tip of the bat. And it'll be a 1-3 put out here.
Next plate number 15, Hannah Thompson.
So one away for Hannah Thompson. The senior got the win in game 1 in the circle. Scored the go-ahead run. Excuse me, scored the tying run. Thompson looks at a strike there. 1-1 the count. And Thompson swings at that one and couldn't catch up to it. 1-2 now to the Averett senior. And this one roped out into center field and just gets in under the glove of Pender. So a base hit, first base hit for either team here in game 1. On the line drive single to center by Hannah Thompson. That'll bring up Angela Rodriguez. Rodriguez batting .333 on the year. Rodriguez, the freshman from Manassas Park, looks at a ball there. 1-1 the count. And a little chopper towards third, fouled off. One and two the count here to Rodriguez. Gets the start at third base in this one. And this one chopped down the third base line, but hooks foul. Rodriguez has 7 hits on the year, a double and a triple, 2 RBIs. Swings at a high pitch there and shaking her head. Knew she shouldn't have swung at that one. It was a ball, but fouls it off. So 1 and 2, still the count. And swings through that one, and she'll go down on strikes for the second out. So 2 away, and that'll bring up Emily Fugit here with a runner on first base. Fugit, junior transfer out of Patrick Henry Community College, has found a starting spot in the outfield for Averett here early in the season. Fugit looks at strike 1 from Killian. Coming into the day, Fugit was just under 300 at the plate. Chops that one foul for strike 2. Fugit went 1 for 2 with scored the winning run. Would turned out to be the winning run, the go-ahead run. There late in the 6th. That pitch missed. 1 and 2. And this one hit down the left field line, but it's going to be caught out there by Fridley, who's made some great plays defensively, and she continues to do so. And that'll be it for the Cougars here in their half of the second inning. Still scoreless here in game 2 of our doubleheader.
Being a student athlete at Averett and being an RA, it is very time consuming, but it has gotten me, I'm much more involved than I was last year. I have really good relationships with all my residents that I didn't have before, and the student athlete, it's nice to be able to relate with my teammates and other student athletes. I'm kind of in the middle ground, so I get both sides, make those connections with both groups.
Welcome back. We go to the top of the third inning. It'll be Catherine Thomas coming up to the plate here to get things going for the Eagles. First pitch called strike from Sullivan. It'll be Thomas, Fridley, and Pender. All due up here, and that one from Sullivan missed outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Thomas was 1 for 3 in game 1. Hits this one to the gap in right center. And Johnston ranges over to make the catch for the out.
Next to plate number 11, Brooklyn Fridley.
So 1 away here for Brooklyn Fridley. Fridley 0 for 2 in game 1, but drove in a run with a sacrifice fly. Fouls that one out to the left side for strike 1. Fridley fouls that one back to the backstop. 0-2 the count. Appreciate you tuning in to today's broadcast of Averett Softball on the Averett Sports Network. 0-2 pitch from Sullivan, and Fridley goes down swinging. Couldn't make up her mind on that one, and swings through it a little late for the strikeout. So 2 away here. I'm going to bring up Avery Pender. Pender 1 for 2 in game 1 with a bunt single. And swings through that one for strike 1. Pender, a slap hitter out of Poquoson, Virginia. And a called strike on the outside corner from Sullivan, and now Pender in an 0-2 hole here with 2 away. Sullivan's pitch misses outside, 1-2. And another little half swing, and that'll be strike 3 for the third out. So that'll be it for the Eagles. Sullivan gets 2 strikeouts in this frame. And we'll go to the bottom of the third. Still scoreless here at Cougar Field in Danville, Virginia. And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Lauren Johnston will lead it off here for the Cougars. Johnston batting in the number 8 spot here in game 2. It'll be Johnston, Lee, then back to the top of the lineup with Lowry. And the first pitch fouled at the plate by Johnston for strike 1. Johnson doesn't offer at that one, and it misses for ball 1. Johnson fouls that one hard down the left side, but hooks foul. Sun looks like it's trying to peek out here. Certainly be welcome as we are past 5 o'clock local time. And this one right back to the pitcher, and Johnston will be out on the 1-3 putout.
Next plate, number 25, Carson Lee.
That'll bring up Carson Lee. Lee batting .231 on the season. Was 0 for 1 in game 1. Pokes this one out to center field. Pender has to backtrack a little bit and makes the catch for the out. So Peyton Lowry will come to the plate. Back to the top of the order for the Cougars. And Lowry looks at strike 1. Lowry 0 for 1 on the day. Chops this one foul for strike 2. Lowry grounded out in her first at bat. Killian ahead 0-2. And this one poked and line drive over to shortstop. But Hannah Mahan there to make the catch for the third out. So that'll be it for the Cougars in their half of the third. Still scoreless here in game 2 between Averett and Bridgewater. And welcome back. We go to the top of the fourth inning. Line drive by Tori Shiflett to lead things off here.
Next plate, number 6, Hannah Mahan.
So runner aboard here. First hit of game 2 for Bridgewater. And we did have one defensive change for the Cougars coming into the top half of this inning. Hannah Heath now playing right field for Peyton Lowry. Bunt. And it'll be fielded for an out. But we'll move the runner over. So Jasmine Smith come to the plate here with one away. First pitch a called strike. Oh, 0-1 the count. That one fouled out of play. Now make it 0-2. Bridgewater with a runner in scoring position. Here with one away in the top of the fourth. Got the heart of the order due up here for the Eagles. Man, that pitch, not sure where that one missed, but it'll be ball one here to Smith. One, two, the count. And she'll go down swinging for out number 2.
Plate number 17, Sarah Weimer.
So Sullivan coming with the heat there for out number 2. Her 4th strikeout of the day, and that'll bring up Sarah Weimer with 2 away. And a called strike right down the middle from Sullivan here to Weimer. And this one chop foul over to third base. Oh, 0-2 the count to Weimer. That pitch missed the outside corner. 1-2 here to Weimer. And the ball popped up. And good hustle over there by Chloe Horton at first base to try to get that one before it dropped in, but couldn't quite get to it in time. Just a foul ball right by the edge of the Bridgewater dugout. Sullivan's pitch, hit out to center field. Johnson having to retreat, and she'll make the catch. What a fantastic catch out there by Johnston. On the fly ball to center field. Would have easily scored a run had it dropped in, but Johnson showing the glove here today. And that will be it for Bridgewater in their half of the 4th inning. We'll be back. Cougars coming to the plate. Chloe Horton will lead it off for Averett when we return. And welcome back. Chloe Horton will lead it off here for the Cougars. And they're half of the 4th inning. First pitch, a ball to Horton. Was talking with Chloe in the dugout in between games and said her family likes to watch back home. So if Chloe's family's watching, thanks for tuning in. Looks at ball 2 there from Killian. A little chopper over to shortstop. The throw in time from Mahan for the out.
Next plate, number 18, Elena Lewis.
I'll bring up Elena Lewis. So Lewis will step up to the plate. Batting .267 on the year. First pitch in there for a called strike. Breaking ball missed the inside corner. Evens the count at 1-1. Killian, 3 1/3 innings so far, has allowed 1 hit and has 1 strikeout. A little ball hit out to first base, and that's going to be an error. So Lewis will reach. And 1 aboard here for Anna Coleman. Coleman lays off the rise ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Coleman batting .361 on the season. Looks at ball 2 from Killian. And this one hit up the middle, could be trouble, and that will get through. And Anna Coleman's aboard with a single up the middle. And the Cougars trying to put together a 1-out rally here. And their half of the 4th inning. Hannah Thompson will come to the plate. A chance to help the Cougars out. They have a runner in scoring position. And that one hit through the left side. They'll hold Lewis at third base wisely as Thompson roped that one.
Next to the plate, number 16, Angela.
And the bases are juiced for the Cougars. And Angela Rodriguez will come to the plate. Rodriguez 0 for 1 today, but a chance to redeem herself here with the bases loaded. And she'll poke that one out into the gap. That'll score 2 runs, and she will reach with a 2 RBI hit.
Next to the plate, number 8.
So Averett in front here on the Angela Rodriguez hit. That'll bring up Emily Fugit. Looks at ball 1. Fugit batting .300 on the season. Lays off that pitch as well. 2-0 the count. Fugit puts this one in the gap in right center. That could be trouble, but it's going to be caught. But the runners will tag and come home. Another run home for the Cougars on the sacrifice fly by Fugit.
Coming to plate, number 2, Lauren Johnston.
So 2 away here for Lauren Johnston. Still a runner at third base. And this one's going to drop in, and it'll be an RBI single by Johnston. Here as the Cougars played another one.
Next to the plate, number 25, Carson Lee.
So 4-0 your score. And a little meeting here in the circle for Bridgewater. As Carson Lee will come to the plate for Averett. Three of the 4 runs scored have been unearned because of the error earlier in this inning. And this one popped up over towards third base and caught in foul territory for the final out, but not before Averett able to put 4 runs across here. And they take that 4-0 lead to the 5th when we come back. You're watching Averett Softball on the Averett Sports Network. Welcome back to live coverage of Averett Softball. I'm Drew Wilson, and the Cougars have a 4-0 lead over Bridgewater here in Game 2 as we go to the top of the 5th inning. Annalise Franklin will lead it off here for the Eagles, as Averett has given Taylor Sullivan a 4-run lead to work with. First pitch fouled off for strike 1. Franklin 0 for 1 with a flyout. Lays off that one for a ball. One pitch. And that one finds the outside corner for strike 2. One to the count. That one missed outside, evens the count at 2-2. Franklin, the freshman out of Stafford, Virginia. Went to Mountain View High School. 2-2 pitch, just laid off that one. Thought about swinging at it, but wisely laid off as that pitch was high. And now we got a full count here to Franklin. Payoff pitch from Sullivan. And it'll be a walk to lead things off here for Franklin.
Next to plate, number 18, Kaylin Torona.
And Kaylin Torona will come to the plate. Torona fouls that one out of play. To the right side, no balls and 1 strike. Torona 0 for 1 today with a strikeout here in game 2. And it looks like we're going to have a pinch runner at first base for Franklin. It'll be number 12, Cheyenne Barlow. So Eagles electing to maybe put a little more speed on the base paths here. And that pitch missed for a ball. 1-1 the count. This one popped up over by the first base side dugout, and Horton makes the catch. So 1 away for Thomas. Swings through that one for strike 1. A 1 pitch from Sullivan popped up and caught in foul territory by Rodriguez over at third base. So 2 straight pop-ups in foul territory. Put 2 outs on the board. That'll bring up Brooklyn Fridley. That pitch missed outside, ball 1. Averett trying to work around this leadoff walk. That one across the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike to Fridley. Fridley 0 for 1 here in game 2 with a strikeout. One pitch. Just missed outside. 2-1. That one fouled back to the net. Two and two the count. And Sullivan just missed, nibbling in the corner there. That'll run the count full here to Fridley. Runner aboard here with 2 away. This one hit out to second base. Carson Lee sticks with it. She'll make the play over there for the 4-3 putout, and that will end the threat here. In the top of the 5th inning, we'll go to the bottom of the 5th when we return. Cougars lead Bridgewater 4-0 here in game 2 of our doubleheader.
Being a student athlete here has definitely pushed me to do things that I have not been able to do in the past. Because of my team, I have opened up more socially, and they have pushed me to be a better athlete and a better student, and I wouldn't be who I am today if it weren't for them.
Welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Hannah Heath will lead it off here for the Cougars. Heath getting her first at bat of the day after coming in as a defensive replacement. And line drive down the third base on the ground. Tough play over there at third base by Torona. It'll be a base hit for Heath. They're going to come out and check on Torona. She's playing just in like not even with the bag, just a little bit in front of the bag. And lucky to even get a glove on that one. So Heath aboard here for the Cougars as they lead 4-0. And that'll bring up Chloe Horton. For Hannah Heath, that's her first hit of the season. Pitch to Horton, misses high for ball 1. Make it 2-0. Killian misses outside. 3-0 now the count. And you got to imagine the take sign is on from head coach Steve Alcorn. Horton taking the entire way, but it's a fastball right down the middle for strike 1. And it'll be a walk here issued to Horton. So 2 aboard, nobody out for Elena Lewis. We'll see if maybe the Cougars elect to bunt and try to move the runners over, or they let Lewis swing away here with a 4-run lead. She is going to show bunt and fouls it off right at the plate for strike 1. Lewis. The senior steps back in. 0-1 pitch. No bunt there. Lays off the pitch inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Shows bunt there and can't put it in fair territory. Just got a piece of it, fouled it off. 1-2 now, so imagine Lewis is going to be swinging away here. Try not to risk fouling off a 3rd strike on a bunt attempt. And a little chopper basically does the same job. Little slow roller to second base, moves the runners over. Fortunately for Lewis, she doesn't get a sacrifice, but it does the job of a sacrifice. Moves both runners advance for Anna Coleman. So Coleman batting .378 on the year, has a chance to help her team out. Only 1 RBI coming into this game. And they'll have the fielder's choice on the play at home. And Heath will be out. Horton will move up to 3rd base on the play. So Hannah Thompson now come to the plate. Thompson for 2 for 2, but pops this one up in foul territory. And it's going to be caught by the catcher. as Weimer makes the play in foul territory, and that'll be it for the threat by the Cougars here in the bottom of the 5th inning. They come up empty, but they lead 4-0 here as we go to the 6th inning here in Game 2 of our doubleheader.
I think Averett's a special place because of the camaraderie amongst everybody. I feel like it's a lot of friendships that won't be broken throughout my life, and it gave me a chance to show my abilities in wrestling and in the classroom.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Avery Pender will lead it off here, batting out of the number 9 spot for Bridgewater. And then back to the top of the lineup with Shiflett and Mahan here. Bridgewater trails 4-0 to Averett. Pender shows bunt, pulls it back, but it's going to be a called strike at the plate. Infield end for the Cougars at third base. And another called strike to Pender. Ball poked foul. Rodriguez giving chase, but it would get out of play. Oh, 0-2 the count. Pitch to Pender. Misses low and away for ball 1. And this one just gets inside the line. Fugit playing it perfectly in left field, but just not where she could get to it in time after it dropped in just beside the chalk. And a base hit, second hit of the day as Pender's aboard. I'm going to bring up the top of the lineup with Tori Shiflett. Fastball right down the middle for strike 1. And Shiflett pokes this one down the left field line, but foul. 0-2 the count. She was way out in front of that one, but right on it. Ball popped up over to the left side.
Next to plate number 6, Hannah Mahan.
And caught in foul territory by Horton. So 1 away. That one foul out of play to the right side. That one foul out of play the right side as well. 0-2 the count. Here to Mahan. And Coleman asked for appeal down to the field umpire, but said the man did not go around. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one is a called strike 3.
Next to plate number 5, Jasmine Smith.
So 2 away now for Jasmine Smith. Pitch from Sullivan. Hit out to Rodriguez at third base, and she'll make the play for the 5-3 put out, and that will end things here for Bridgewater in their half of the 6th inning. Averett with a 4-0 lead going to the bottom of the 6th. When we return, you're watching Averett Softball on the Averett Sports Network. And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Averett holding on to a 4-0 lead here over Bridgewater in Game 2 of our doubleheader. Cougars poised to make the sweep. But they're coming to the plate here with Angela Rodriguez. And she lines that one into right field. And that's going to drop in despite a good effort out there in right field by Thomas.
Next to plate number 8, Emily Fugit.
So Emily Fugit now coming to the plate. Cougars have out-hit Bridgewater 7-2 in this game. So Rodriguez at first base. Fugit, she pokes this one, drops it in left field. And left center gap. So 2 aboard here. Hit number 8 for the Cougars.
Next to plate number 2, Lauren Johnson.
So that'll bring up Lauren Johnston here with 2 on, nobody out. And you got to wonder if the Cougars are trying to sacrifice bunt. That's what they tried to do last time in this situation. Johnson looks like she's swinging away. Hits this one to shortstop. They'll get 1. But that will be it. It'll be a fielder's choice for Johnston. Fugit erased on the 6-4 put out at second, and Rodriguez advances up to third base here with 1 away. That'll bring up Carson Lee. And the runner takes off for second. They'll try to go for the runner, but Rodriguez back underneath the tag over at third base. Pitch was a ball. And Lee looks at ball 2. And Lee hits this one out to shortstop. Rodriguez in a rundown between home and third. She's going to be tagged out, but Lee grounds into the fielder's choice.
Next to plate number 24, Hannah Heath.
So Hannah Heath comes to the plate with the runners on the corners, 2 away. Heath had a line drive single to third base in her first at bat of the afternoon. Pops this one up over to second base, though, and that's going to be caught by Shiflett for the last out. So the Cougars 3 outs away from taking this one and sweeping a doubleheader. We'll see if they can do it when we return. You're watching Averett Softball on the Averett Sports Network.
What makes Averett special to me is the family-oriented and diverse background and communities. Here at Averett, we believe in one family, one team philosophy. As an RA, being able to guide people in the right direction and building a community helps me develop leadership. Also, being a leader on the football team and captain, it helps me guide people to be better each and every way.
Welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Averett with a 4-0 lead on Bridgewater. Cougars 3 outs away from a sweep here. And it's up to Sarah Weimer to get things going for the Eagles if they want to try to come back in this one. Weimer 0 for 2. At the plate here in this one. Looks at ball 1. This one fouled off over to the first base side. Horton gives chase. Unable to make a play as the ball gets out of play. So 1-1 the count. Sullivan looks in. Pitch on the way. Misses high and outside. Ball 2. It'll be Weimer, then Annalise Franklin, who is re-entered as the DP. And Caitlin Torona due up here for Bridgewater. This one hit out to, drops in over the glove of Carson Lee for a base hit.
Next to plate number 22, Annalise Franklin.
So a runner aboard here for the Eagles, trying to get something going as Franklin swings through that one for strike 1. That one misses wide. 1-1 the count. Franklin 0 for 1 with a walk in this one. Fouls that one off the helmet of Averett catcher Anna Coleman for strike 2. Franklin has accounted for the lone run today between the two games for the Eagles. She scored the only run back in game 1 in the second inning. And she'll go down swinging there for strike 3.
Next to plate number 8, Emily
So 1 away. And it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter for Torona. Aaron Dameron has grabbed a bat. So Dameron getting her first chance to hit today. Hitless in 6 at-bats, but has scored a run and has driven in 3 runs so far this season. That pitch misses for ball 1. Sullivan trying to get the complete game victory here in the circle. As it stands, would improve to 4-2 on the season if the Cougars can hold this one off. And a swing and a miss there, evens the count at 1-1. And Sullivan trying to find that inside corner, but just a little bit off of it. 2-1 the count here to Dameron. Runner at first base, 1 away. That pitch misses a little high, 3-1 the count. Called strike 2 on the inside corner. That'll run the count full. And it looks like we might have another pinch hitter coming. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So that'll bring up Samantha Martin, who will pinch hit. Martin pitched in game 1 and took the loss despite the close game. She'll pinch hit here for Thomas. So Martin coming to the plate here. The last hope for Bridgewater. First pitch fouled off to the right side for strike 1. Martin was in the flex spot, so she didn't bat in game 1, but she is batting .222 on the year. Has 2 hits and 9 at-bats with 2 runs scored, 2 runs driven in. Fouls that one back, so quick 0-2 hole here to Martin. Averett 1 strike away. This one hit out and line to Hannah Thompson at shortstop, and that will be it, folks. The Cougars win game 2 4-0, and they sweep the doubleheader here with Bridgewater. So 2 big wins here for the Cougars in non-conference action. As Averett able to take game 2 here. Final line score. Bridgewater, no runs on 3 hits, committed 1 error. Averett, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. And that'll be it for game 2. Averett improves to 7-5 on the season. Bridgewater now 500 at 10-10. So that'll be it for us here at Cougar Field. Thanks for tuning in to today's broadcast of Averett Softball on the Averett Sports Network. Remember, you can always follow us on social media at Averett U Cougars, as well as at our website, averettcougars.com. I'm Drew Wilson. We'll catch you next time here on the Averett Sports Network.